Hello my friends, and welcome to Pencil Pro's beginner's guide to top-notch prompting. If you're generating images or video that don't match what you had in your head, this is a great place to start. Today we're going to show you a couple of tips and tricks to get high quality pencil outcomes regardless of your model or style. Now here at Pencil, our secret sauce comes down to the 6 pillars of pencil, which I'll put here on screen. And as you can see, these cover a lot of the bases, connecting those dots between the idea that's in your head and what you'd like the outcome to be. Success really comes from breaking down these categories. When I first began prompting, a lot of my prompts began and end at subject and description, saying what I wanted to see on screen. Well, medium can often describe things like, am I generating a photo, a video? Is it a claymation? Maybe even an oil painting? Framing and setting can determine whether our subject is inches away from the camera at the beach, or whether they are far off in the distance in a cyberpunk city. Lighting and color can determine whether it's the middle of a sunny day or a cold wintry night. And medium-specific settings allow us to add detail into how this creative is captured. Is it done with a Canon camera? Is it with a wide lens? Is there a shallow depth of field? Things like that. And depending on whether you're working with video or the model of choice that you're using, there may also be a 7th pillar, and that will be sound. What about the ambient sound of the area that we're in? What about dialogue? What about music? Now, if this feels overwhelming to look at, I promise you don't need to worry. These can be written out either in a block paragraph, as you might have seen prompts before, or these can be written line by line individually. Please feel free to copy and paste this. You'll be able to find it in the description down below and use this as your guide, your benchmark when prompting in the future. Now, a great way to know that you're creating high quality prompts is when your outcomes all look very similar. So let's put it to the test. Up on screen now, you can see I've gone to Pencil and I've just generated 10 images looking for a dog. That's all I've asked for. That's the only prompt that I've given it, just the word dog. And you can see a real variety of different styles of images, different styles of dogs, different locations. So at least some of these aren't going to match the image that I have in my head. So instead, we will bring back our pillars of pencil, and up on screen now you can see a detailed prompt where I've specified the location, I've specified the lighting, all these are filled in. And now when we go back to Pencil and we ask for 10 images, you can see far more unity amongst these results. The image in my head is finally being met. Another great game you can play is reverse engineering prompts. Up on screen now, you can see a video of a train that I've asked a colleague to generate for me, and I've asked them to not share any information about their prompting, their model, or anything they've done to achieve this. I've then done my best guess describing what I think the setting looks like, how I would personally describe the lighting, the subject, the medium, and I filled that in my prompt above. By doing so, I've removed the margin for error, the room for creativity to imagine things that I've not asked it to. And as you can see by the results, that is extremely close, and I'm pretty happy. And while all these categories might not be relevant all the time or in every instance, these pillars are also helpful when it comes to text generation. You know, your medium might be a blog post or a social post or even just a text caption. And things like your medium specific settings could be your word count, your language, or a use of emojis. So with the pillars of pencil in your pocket, we hope that you find your results as comprehensive, detailed, and as accurate as possible. That, my friends, is our beginner's guide to top-notch prompting. Please reach out to the Pencil team if you have any questions. Thank you for watching and have a great day.